Hi guys, Bergeroni here, and welcome to another episode of Gun Reviews. In today's episode, we'll be reviewing the Razorback. It's kind of like the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2, and it has great range, but the gun does have some downside. Now, let's jump right into it, so I can tell you everything the gun has. When you have an SMG equipped, doesn't matter which one, you'll move at 100%. The gun has also a normal magazine size of 30, which is okay for submachine guns, quite standard, and an extended magazine of 42. Now the gun has a medium penetration factor, but I advise you not to do it. Since the gun needs quite some bullets to kill, I would advise you to conserve your ammunition. Alright boys, now let's talk damage. When you're in close quarters, the bullets will do 30 damage. When you're at medium distance, the gun will do 23 damage per bullet, and eventually, at long distance, the bullets will do 19 damage per bullet. Now, those numbers aren't great, there are better numbers, of course, but the gun has great range, which I'm going to explain to you right now. So right, now this gun has great consistency. Why? Because in close quarters, that means from 0 to 27 meters, yeah, right? You'll be doing those 30 damage per bullet, right? So 3 times 4, you need 120, so you need 4 bullets to kill in close quarters. But now, this is where it gets interesting. In medium engagement fights, the range is incredible. It's from 28 until 76 meters. That's amazing for a submachine gun. This is a submachine gun, guys, not an assault rifle, right? Keep it in mind. So within the medium distance, you'll be needing 5 shots to kill. Since our bullet damage did 23, we need to do that times 5 to get over 100, right? So 5 shots to kill, and this is going to be very consistent. So the gun will almost always kill in 5 shots. And then, of course, long distance engagements, the range therefore is 77 meters or higher. In that case, you will need 6 bullets to kill. Now, I'm going to explain the shots to kill in a bit, okay? But let's get other stuff like headshot multipliers, ADS times, reload times. Let's get through that as well. So, the gun has also 1.1x multiplier for headshot damage. Now that means 10% more damage, which means it is always useful to land a headshot. The gun also fires at an RPM of 625. This is extremely slow for submachine guns, but do keep in mind that slow fire rate keeps the recoil quite in check, because this gun is incredibly easy to control. Also, if you put rapid fire on that, you'll get the number of the beast, 666. Oh, just wanted to say that. When you have no bullets left in the chamber, or whatever, you will be reloading in 2.7 seconds, and that's my phone. When the gun still has bullets left in the chamber, you'll be reloading in 2 seconds, and when you cancel the reload, you'll be reloading in 1.45 seconds. This is actually quite fast for the submachine gun class, and also what it does fast is aim down sight. At 0.2 seconds, this gun is the fastest aim down sight submachine gun in the game. Now, if you put quick draw on it, and it will zoom in even faster, but keep in mind, this is the fastest one for that. So that's quite nice to take with. Alright, now let's talk about shots to kill, the thing you really want to know. In close quarters, which is from 0 to 27 meters, you'll be dropping a guy in 4 bullets. There are submachine guns that do this faster, but also that need 4 bullets at close quarters, so no biggie there. The only thing this gun lacks in close quarters is the fire rate, so I would advise you not to go in someone's face and just spray this gun. That won't work at all. Now, here is where it becomes interesting again. Medium, so from 28 meters until 76 meters, you will be needing 5 shots to kill. Now, this is very competitive, it's very consistent, its range is amazing, and at that range the RPM is quite normal, it's okay. It's better than the Man of War, for instance, the rate of fire. Or it could be the same, but I think the gun feels better in my hands than the Man of War. And now, of course, at long distance, so 77 meters or higher, or longer in this case, further, you'll be needing 6 shots to kill. Now, that is hardly ever the case, because who is going to challenge someone after 80 meters unless it's a sniper, right? Alright guys, now it's time for time to kill. That means we're already at the objective part, at the end of the objective part of this episode. So in close quarters, you'll be dropping a guy in 0.288 seconds. Now, this is slow for submachine guns, in close quarters. In medium, you'll be dropping it at 0.384 seconds. Now this is higher than average, I give you that, but it's still usable, right? As long as every bullet hits your target, of course. And at long distance, you'll be dropping it at 0.480 seconds. Now, this gun statistically is one of the worst submachine guns in the game. Now, why do so many people like it, and why do you see a lot of people use it? It's because it's consistent. It's always, like, 90% of the time, you'll be needing 5 shots to kill. The gun has hardly any recoil, okay? It doesn't require much attachments to be good, and it's submachine gun. It's very mobile. So I think those are reasons why this gun is very, well, I wouldn't say overpowered, since statistically it's underpowered, but it's very consistent, and people like it just because of those reasons. Alright guys, so the objective part of the episode is done. Now let's get on to what I think are good attachments for the Razorback. Now, first of all, in my opinion, you should have optics on this weapon, because the iron sights are incredibly bad. They're too small, and whatever they use to put on the mount of the barrel, whatever it is, the circle thingy, my god, it's obstructive. I would advise you to run an optic, doesn't matter which one. I prefer the ELO on this one because it's very open and clear. You maybe could put long barrel on the gun, but is it really necessary to put it? I mean, the effects that you get on an SMG with long barrel isn't as good as with an assault rifle. So, and since you have good medium range, well actually great medium range for a submachine gun as well, why would you want to increase it, since gunfights, the 6 bullet kills gunfights are very extreme. Very rarely do they occur. Now, extended mags or fast mags could be nice, but the gun also has a quick reload, so in that case I would go for extended mags. There are so many attachments, but I don't feel like, except for an optic, the gun doesn't need any other attachments, because the gun is jack of all trades. I mean, at a distance it's great. If a quick reload, you just have to make sure you don't get rushed by enemies and that you don't go into close quarters. That's the only thing you have to worry with that. So you can try different attachments on it, but please take an optic. That's the only thing that is really required on this, in my opinion. And this is how we get to the end of the episode. Now, I hope that you enjoyed it, that you learned anything, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. My goal is to do every weapon in the series, to explain them, to go in depth about them, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, guys, have a great day, take care, and go kick some ass on the battlefield. Even though it's Call of Duty.